Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope everyone is doing well today. So today is a continuation of juice number 5. So I think I covered up to obedience to Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in my previous video. So this is a continuation. So let's begin inshallah. Jihad isn't for worldly gain. Yes. So I feel jihad, the word jihad is sometimes very mistakenly interpreted, to be honest. Jihad is not actually, oh, you go out there and put yourself to fight. No, jihad is actually the nafs. Nafs is actually your desire. So if you take over your nafs, I feel that's your biggest jihad. So let's begin, inshallah. Verse number 71 to 80. Condemn jihad for the worldly gain and stress its purpose is to fight injustice, and there is no escape from death when the time comes. Tackling hypocrisy. Verse number 81 to 91. Highlight the problems caused by the hypocrites, a notorious group who were neither with the Muslims nor openly against them. So I'm going to take a short pause here. I feel there's a lot of hypocrisy going along. I see a lot of hypocrisy amongst our Muslims as well, if I'm honest with everyone here. They say one thing, but they do the other things. So yeah, I think this is where we really need to pull ourselves back and look ourselves in the mirror. Like, please avoid any form of hypocrisy. Let's begin now. They were the fifth column who always found excuses to avoid following the Sharia. The Muslims are told to ignore them and don't worry about their rumors. The way to counter hypocrisy is to be honest, sincere, and genuine to oneself. See how important it is to be important, as I also mentioned in the previous video in the same juice. Actually, it was when it comes to the marriage. The honesty is the best policy. So that's how important it is to be truthful, to be honest, to be sincere and genuine to yourself and to only yourself and to others as well. To care and serve others, particularly member of one's family, and to show love and respect for the leadership of the community and always be courteous. So respect your elders, respect people around you, respect people in the community. That's a really good lesson for us here, inshallah. These guidelines will shape a peaceful and just society. The plenty of accidental homicides and murders were verse number 92 to 93. Murder incur the death plenty and Allah's anger. The Quran wants to develop the chapter of its followers, so it is prepared with pearls of wisdom. Do not be judgmental or dismissive. Instead, be open, honest, and transparent. Oh my God, this is the way of life. No wonder why Quran is the way of life. It is teaching you in the Quran to be open, to be honest, to be transparent, and really, really, really to be honest with yourself. I cannot emphasize anymore. This is about Muslims who couldn't immigrate from Mecca. Do not be judgmental about strangers you meet. Only Allah knows the true state of people's heart and mind. I'm going to take a pause here. You know why? Because we are too quick to judge people. We don't know what's in their heart, what's in their mind. As it clearly just stated in the Quran, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what is in their heart and mind. So we are no one to judge anyone. So Islam does not teach us to be judgmental. So please, everyone, avoid that. So every time when you come to my YouTube channel and when you try to judge me, please be mindful of that. So yeah. However, this does not pardon those who could have migrated but didn't. There is a tacit encouragement to immigrate from place where you can't live according to your faith. So they're talking about hijrah here. So hijrah is actually traveling to a different place, migrate to a different place for your betterment, for your better lifestyle, to better your religion, where you can practice your religion. So hijrah actually is encouraged by our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The next section is when you are traveling in the land, you can shorten the prayers without any guilt. So here's your answer. Prayer, salah, namaz, you cannot, there is no excuse for this. Absolutely no excuse to abandon your prayer. Even if you are traveling, you can shorten it, but you cannot abandon it. Verse number 121. This dispensation is followed by a simple way of praying when in the state of fear or battle. Even such danger, the prayer cannot be overlooked. Exactly. That's what exactly I just explained to you. You cannot abandon your prayer, even if you are in the fear state, even if you are in battlefield, you cannot give up on your prayer. I'm sure everyone knows about the history of Karbala, how it was a trial for our, Hazrat Imam Hussein. It was um, it was a situation where every time when I think about this situation, it really wakes me up. The level of iman they had, even I'm sure he was in the prayer when he was martyred. So yeah, subhanallah, you cannot overlook your prayer because we're going to be answerable if we have missed any prayers. So be mindful of that. To avoid hell, Muslims must follow the path of Allah's pleasure and they should not expect the messenger to follow their whims. If he were to follow them, there would be chaos and injustice. A severe warning is given. Whoever opposes a messenger after the guidance has been made clear and follow a path other than that of the believers, we will let him continue down his chosen path until we throw him in hell. Verse number 115. The Satan tricks people by giving false hopes, spreading weird customs, misleading Allah's creation by encouraging them to associate false gods with Allah. The Quran teaches Allah will not forgive idolatry, but He forgives whoever is less than that. So I'm going to take a short pause here again. In fact, this morning I was speaking, actually, while I was driving, I was speaking to my kids about, they were just talking about, how music can corrupt your mind. Music is the way of shaitan, is one of shaitan's tricks. If you listen to the lyrics, how lyrics are these days of these rappers, how what kind of lyrics they are using, subhanallah, it's just I just have no words. So I was explaining to my kids that this is the way of shaitan tricks people. First, slowly, slowly, slowly. Shaitan's not gonna just attack you all of a sudden. He plants a seed first, and then he slowly, slowly, slowly works in himself. So be mindful of that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, protect us from any fitna, from any shaitan, from any wrongdoing, any tricks of shaitan. However, Satan's tricks are weak. People who submit wholeheartedly to Islam can resist his misguidance. They are they are behaving like the rest of natural world which submits to him. And so they will admit it to the gardens beneath which river flows, remaining there forever. Allah's true promise. Verse number 122. It is Allah's promise that, inshallah, whoever end up in Jannah, they're going to remain there forever. And what a beautiful promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The next section revisits safeguarding of orphans and the right of the women to inherit. The order is to be just. Women are advised to seek help when facing marital disputes. Reconciliation is the best policy, but humans tend to be selfish. So remain righteous and mindful. Allah is aware of what you do. Verse number 128. Attention is drawn to the glory of Allah as everything belongs to Him. Whoever desires the reward of this worldly only, then let him know that the reward of this world and of the hereafter are with Allah. Allah is all hearing, all seeing. Verse number 134. So I'm gonna finish the juz number 5. So I've just got a little small paragraph here. Standing up for justice. Yes, standing up for justice. I'm gonna take a moment here and talk about Palestine. So whoever is actually standing up for this cause is justice. They're standing on the right side of the history. I don't want this to be too political, but yeah. When these radical laws about inheritance were announced, there was a backlash from supporters of the old custom. So the Quran inspired people to stand up for justice and struggle against prejudice. Believers stand up for fairness as Allah witness, even if it's against yourself. Yes, parents or relatives, and regardless of whether a person is wealthy or poor. Verse number 135. The hypocrites were the masked one, the two-faced cowards. Yes, I see them as cowards too, prowling around spreading mischief. They sat on the fence for the victor to emerge before they declare faith. They are told it will be eternal waiting. They tried to deceive Allah Almighty. They made a show of praying. The Muslims are warned against taking them as allies as they cannot be trusted. Subhanallah. So this juz number 5 teaches us a lot, how to tackle hypocrisy, definitely, obedience to our Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and standing up for justice. Subhanallah. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Please do continue to support me. If you do like the videos, do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and like and share and do comment as well. See everyone very soon in my next video, inshallah.